Well, well, well. Nintendo bosses do not really understand modern gaming, says former executive Dan Adelman. And are we really surprised to hear this, people? I mean, from Miyamoto to Reggie to Iwata to all the bigwigs at Nintendo, they do not know where gaming is going or where gaming in 2015 is supposed to be. Now, Dan Adelman, who is one of Nintendo's most important developer liaisons, left in August of 2014. One of the first things he did was say that Nintendo had issued a gag order on his social media use, and shortly thereafter, he called the Wii U's name abysmal. No wonder they put out a gag order. They knew this guy had the inside scoop and pretty much did not like the way the company was going and the company was heading, as we can all see by the poor performance the Wii U is occurring right now. He went on to say that they're very traditional and very focused on the hierarchy and group decision making. Well, we can obviously see that their group decision making is a lack of decision making, because when it comes down to make decisions, Nintendo really doesn't make them now, do they? Unfortunately, that creates a culture where everyone is an advisor and no one is a decision maker, but almost everyone has veto power. Even Mr. Iwata is often loath to make a decision that will alienate one of the executives in Japan. So essentially meaning that there are way too many decision makers, not enough leaders, anybody and everybody can veto or say no, and too many people are ashamed or scared of stepping on somebody else's feet or stepping on somebody else's toes when it comes to making a decision. Meaning that, like I said before, nothing really gets done. Adelman then said, getting anything done involves a great deal of groundwork, bringing different groups on board, and it's even harder for those outside Japan because the whole process has to be repeated at multiple levels. So essentially this whole culture of everybody being an advisor and everybody not being a decision maker and everybody being afraid to alienate others and step on people's toes is completely and continuously repeated over and over and over. Ideas often get shut down prematurely just because some people with the power to veto an idea simply don't understand it. So essentially, we are in a giant circular logic of people not getting things done, of people sitting on their hands, people with their hands on their heads and their fingers in their ears, not listening, not understanding, and not getting things done. Adelman then suggested that Nintendo's top brass are no longer fully in touch with the modern games industry. Well, I would say that they are no longer in touch with the modern games industry. Hell, they are no longer in touch with business styles of the modern era of today. Do they make money? Do they profit? I mean, hey, you got a very fiercely loyal fan base that has existed for 10, 20, 30 plus years now. But as we can all see, from console to console to console, disincluding the Wii, or not including the Wii because of the mass infusion of casual and non-gamers, each Nintendo console, from the NES to the Super Nintendo, to the N64 to the GameCube to the Wii U, has gone down in sales drastically. So we have a full confirmation of an executive inside of Nintendo that they don't know what the hell they are doing. So here's hoping that sooner rather than later they can figure it out.